Hey, it's Necktie. Welcome to episode 61 of Road to 5 Million. And in this one, we're starting out with another special transport mission. Let's get into it. And we're doing said transport mission for two reasons. Number one, I will show you. Notice the bed up there is red. We have 37 minutes before we have to rest. The closest rest area is 35 minutes away. And also, this load happens to be right where we delivered. The other thing is we haven't discovered Glendive yet. So let's take, I believe, 20 by 20. I am pretty sure this is the widest special transport mission, because this one's 16 foot wide, 43 foot long. Plus, oh, really? I didn't look at the time. I thought it was going to be daytime. But it obviously isn't. Yay. Let's just add to the difficulty. Yeah, we got it. We're good. And again, I dropped the rain chance slider down to about 10% prior to this episode. And here we go again. So the next step is just sliding it all the way off to see if it ever rains again. Alright, and beacons on, double check, yep, they're good. Escorts are waiting on us. I also adjusted the torque for this, so let's try this. No, it still died. I gotta go up one. Although, maybe not. No, I don't. It's fine, because this is 99,000 pounds. So we're probably pushing 130,000. And I barely had to touch the gas to get going. So I think I'll probably just leave it. This is going to be fun. We should be good. I can't see out of that mirror at all, so we'll just cross our fingers we're not going to hit the fence over there. I think we came out pretty center. Oh yeah, look at me go. And again, I've said this before, but I don't know, somebody may not have heard it or didn't see a previous episode where I did one of these.
Turn right.
You would not be hauling this at night, regardless if you had escorts or not. And the other thing is, I am not running brutal graphics. Oh, wow. I did not realize I was out that far. Anyway, I am not running brutal graphics. So this not being able to see is pointing more and more towards the realistic rain mod. At least at night. I mean, I could see dirt fine during the day. And see, look how it's almost getting... See how you can see the lights better already now that it stopped raining? Thankfully.
Keep left. After 50 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Am I gonna... I got news for every one of you that just honked at me. You can literally kiss my backside. Do y'all see this ditch up here that I'm almost running into as well? And I think I have, because I can't go for... I'm sliding. Oh, there we grabbed. Also, in real life, those cars would not have been stopped that far up.
Keep right.
And if they would have, you would have sat there until they all backed up. That way too damn tight, went way over the curb.
Keep left. After 50 yards, turn left. Turn left.
And I'm gonna hit that pole over there, almost. I'm almost considering there's 65 hours remaining on this load.
Keep left. After 50 yards, turn left.
I have 12 hours before I have to sleep. 4 hours to get
Turn
there.
left.
I could actually fast forward time. Like 4 hours, 5 hours. And we still should be able to make delivery, but I don't know, it's fine. I'll roll with what the game gave us. But I do wish, especially for these special transport missions, I mean, I've said again, you're not going to haul oversized loads at night. Very rarely. I'll say that. I'm not going to say it won't happen. But they're rare occasions. Anyway, where I was going with that, since the game resets your clock and everything, why don't they just program it to where it starts at like 6 in the morning? That's the other thing we don't have to worry about. In case you didn't know, we don't have to pull into way stations either because we're escorted. However, in real life, you would still, even with escorts, you still have to go through. Actually, I'm going to caveat that because I've never had police escorts. I've actually never had pilot cars either, so I know if you have just pilot cars, you pull into the scale. I don't know about police escort. Something tells me you probably don't have to, because when you meet up with the police escorts, they probably would check the paperwork and all that crap, I would assume. Also, I guess I can talk about what I was talking about in episode 59 when my mic was muted, but if you look in my left-hand mirror, see how I'm still in my lane? Consistently, which is allowing traffic to pass me. And what I was explaining when the mic was muted, I did this same thing when I hauled oversized with TMC. Now, the widest thing I ever hauled with them was 1111 wide. Actually, everything John Deere we hauled was permitted. Well, not everything, all the big equipment. Combines, cotton harvesters, sprayers. Trying to think if there's anything else. The big ass tractors weren't 1111 wide. They may have been permitted for that though. Anyway, see my duck on my hood ornament? Yeah, that worked, Ty, because it's dark out. There you go, see him? That's the center of my hood. So, as I'm sitting here, if I line that up from my point of view on the white line, with this one being 20 feet wide, I may have to be a little more over. But that's basically how you do it. You just pick a spot. And if you look in the upper right hand corner, it's my passenger side mirror. My passenger side tires are basically on the line with this load. Now, when I was hauling that turnkey house, which I kept calling it a tiny house either way, you could put the duck directly on the line, kind of like it is now. And you were fine. Yeah, it's just little things like that that you have to be aware of. But I absolutely loved oversized loads because you can't become complacent with them, obviously. So much can go wrong in such a short amount of time. And especially the way people drive nowadays with their faces in their damn phones in the left lane, right? Everybody's seen it. you have to pay attention to make sure nobody's going to hit you because they're not paying attention. So, as the saying goes, when you're hauling oversized loads, you're kind of like a midget at a urinal, always on your toes. And depending on what your route is, if you're going through a major city or something like that, I mean, you can be plumb wore the F out at the end of the day. Plus, the other thing is with oversized loads and depending on your permitting, your permitted route, you have to plan it completely different than you do a normal load, obviously, because like I was saying, you don't run at night. I can't remember all the states, and I know I've said before, but I remember Ohio for some reason because I ran through Ohio a lot going to the port in Dundalk, Maryland. But Ohio is you can run 30 minutes after sunrise or after sunset and 30 minutes before. So that's your time. That's basically your day. Now, another thing is, for example, around Kansas City, there's also a curfew. And I believe it's 4:35, 6:35, and 291 that make a big ass circle around Kansas City. And you cannot be within that perimeter from the hours of 6 a.m. to 8:30, or maybe it's 6:30 to 9. And then again from like 4:30 to 7, something like that, because they don't want you in that corridor during rush hour. Makes sense. I wouldn't want to freaking be in there either, but that's just another thing you have to think about when you're planning your trip, basically. Not to mention, you really have to look at your permitted route. Because even though you've been used to going down, it happened to us a bunch of times going through Iowa or whatnot, going to the port of Dundalk, even going to Tacoma with the cotton harvesters. Construction zones can pop up, right, in the summertime. Well, and if they're down to one lane, but that one lane is less than 12 feet wide, guess what? You just got routed around it. But yeah, I loved the RGNs, and that's why I always loved, and with TMC we would get, well, at least we did on John Deere, typically you would on line haul too, but your fleet leader would kind of send you like loads to choose from in a way, like 2 or 3 of them. And if there was a sprayer or anything on an RGN, I was all over it. And I would try to keep that damn trailer as long as possible. I hated having to go back to Ankeny and get like a plow or something on a regular flatbed, because when you get a regular flatbed, they will have you haul any damn thing possible on a flatbed to get back to Iowa. So you could end up taking something down to Louisiana, and then you're gonna be stuck down in the southeast hauling lumber for like a month. this instance too, which I just made, but I can't tell if we're going up hills or not coming up. Well, plus he just slowed down, so. But since I have the 18 speed with the retarder, I could just set my cruise control, and in the options I have 0 tolerance, so it'll hold me at the 40 miles per hour going downhill without my Jake brakes. And if I wanted to be an a-hole right now, I could actually move over to the left and none of these vehicles would pass me. Not unlike real life. There's a bunch of people that are scared to pass an oversized load for whatever reason. Here's a little tip. Just get the hell past them, right? And unless you're going triple digits and a cop sees you, I highly doubt they're going to pull you over for speeding. Because if they have half a brain, they're probably understanding what the hell you're doing as well. Like, just getting the hell around them, right? And honestly, if you're out in the open interstate, that would be my philosophy, even if they aren't oversized, even if they're hauling a van trailer. Now, granted, in traffic and that sort of thing, there's sometimes you have to be right next to them. I don't know if you've ever heard a trailer tire blow or just a truck tire at all. But let me tell you, I've had trailer tires blow and it sounded like it was in my sleeper, to the point where I actually had an instant flashback to IED attacks in Iraq, sort of thing. It's loud and violent. So imagine if you're just tooling along the interstate, you know, screwing around on your phone, not paying attention, next to that trailer, and that tire goes. And now you have 100 pounds of rubber that's just flying. Honestly, believe me, I can bash truck drivers just as bad as I can bash those in four wheels as well, or four-wheelers as the truck drivers call them. I've seen my fair share of truck drivers do some pretty freaking stupid ass things too. Like having an iPad propped up on their dash, watching movies going down the highway. And what's even dumber is at night. So as they're going by you or what, you can see it clear as day. Like they don't even try and hide it. Yeah, but I've even been cut off by other truck drivers in a truck. even worse though on my motorcycle than I am driving a regular vehicle. And typically when we're riding, I have the wife is usually leads, because when you ride a motorcycle, we say ride your own ride. So if I have her in front of me, I don't feel like I'm forcing her to do something or keep up. Plus she's at the point now where she has no problem going 80. And of course we have the Cardo Pack Talk bolds on our helmets so we can talk to one another still. But if I can see she's getting frustrated with traffic or there's something going on, right, then my protector mode just instantly activates and I become a complete jackass on my motorcycle. And she just kind of slows down and lets me do my thing. And then I slow down, she catches up and passes me, and everything's good again. But now we're around the idiot traffic people, and I just can't stand being and people that match my speed get under my skin real quick. And then there's those that can't figure out how fast they want to go, right? Concentrating on that curve, making sure this cargo didn't get over too far. I wish you could zoom this camera out more. I just realized too, I've hauled this load more than once, and fairly certain it would not be secured on here with 4 straps. Trying to look to see if there's chains on the bottom, because that's where, I mean, you could have straps on there if you wanted to for extra whatever, but there would definitely be chains on the bottom because that appears to be a metal frame under there. Anyway. But again, I'm not dogging it too bad because, like I said, the attempt was made, so I guess this is a good shot so you can see how far over in the lane I am to get that to where it's still in the lane. I tried to look for I can't remember who the guy was, but he was live streaming the other night. And man, he had one hell of a view in this. It was almost like a drone camera, and he just sat it, but it was way back. And apparently there's a mod that does that, but I guess it only works with certain. I guess each truck has their own camera view type. I don't know. Anyway, I tried like 3 different mods with this truck, and none of them work. So I'm guessing they're truck specific or something. That's another thing I got to do here shortly too, is one of those Santa loads. I also need to get over to Shelby, Montana. I was fortunate enough, Recon Lobster, I'll just call him Recon for short, was gracious enough to send me an updated version that he's working on. And I believe he said he's shooting to have it out before Christmas, I believe he said. Yeah, I'm pretty sure before Christmas sometime. But he's also extending Montana 200. But he made sure to put in the change notes and told me to make sure I read them, that if I do take Montana 200, that it's a work in progress, so it's pretty barren at the moment, but I think he's pretty much done with Welker Farms, and from what I've seen of it on his Discord, and he posted in my Discord as well, it's pretty damn sweet. And Dan McNary's already done a couple videos on it.
Keep right. After 50 yards, exit right ahead. Exit right ahead. After 100 yards, turn right.
Music to my ears. I could just put that on loop and listen to it all day.
Turn right.
Okay, so let's swing out here. Let's get into third. We may be hugging that white line just perfect. Actually, I should have probably been in second, would have been better. How we doing? Oh, yeah, we're good. Look at that. Again, it's almost like I know what I'm doing. I prefaced with almost. The other thing I thought about, and it reminded me when I see this gas station here, I don't think me taking out one of those mods had anything to do with it, because I've seen Flying J's before. I think what it is, Montana came out, and then Texas came out. I don't think
yards, turn right.
the mod people that have been doing those mods have had a chance to get
Turn right.
everything updated. At least that's my philosophy on that. Oh, 2 in a row, folks. Did you see that? Speaking of that, when I had to take my CDL test in Illinois, that was part of it. There was a specific corner you had to take, and if you were too far away from the white line, you failed. If you hit the white line, you failed. Yeah. That's a nice Pete sitting over there. All right, keep your eyes on the road, Ty.
Keep right. After 50 yards, turn right.
Sorry,
Turn right.
W900. But I need all this room.
You have reached your destination.
Yes, I have. And let's hope I don't hit... Oh, I may be okay. May have to come over this way a little more. Oh, we're good. Okay. Okay, so because AI traffic hit my escort vehicle, that's my fault. Game crash, folks. Okay, and we're back. Y'all have no idea how bad I was
You have reached your
nervous
destination.
because obviously I said the game crashed. So then when I restarted it and hit continue, you know, to come back into this, it was taking forever, and then it gave me that content change detected thing. And typically when that happens, you lose your load, but it didn't. It still had the load, and that was the save right there. So you've literally missed nothing. Like if the game wouldn't have crashed, it would have started us right back there again. So anyway, no harm, no foul. I love how my escort getting in an accident with an AI driver is my fault, though, right? Alright, beacon's off, that's all. I think my Stream Deck has become my new personal friend. I mean, I've liked it before, but having the ability to have the pause recording function at your fingertips for when something like that happens is fantastic. Okay. Shut up, Ty. Let's get a load out of here. And then I need to talk about streaming with y'all. Freight markets. Alright, so we haven't been to Sidney, haven't been there. Haven't been to Hardin. So either one of those three would be fantastic. The hell is that? How about no? Dry milk. That's a lot of dry milk. 72,000 pounds to Bozeman? I should just buy my own trailer. Those are all coming out of... Okay. I bought a trailer today too. 18 bucks, I think. It's a Max Step Deck. It's from Bart. And I mainly got it because I like some of the cargo that's on it. Okay, so we were over here. And Sidney. That's 46 miles. All right, whatever, fine. I mean, it's a little short run, but part of this process is to get all of these cities discovered, so... How convenient. Are we at Exxon? No. Yes, I would assume. And yes, fully aware, would assume stands for, but and watch me be on the wrong side of this. Oh, no, I'm good. Well, that was even more convenient that we were right here. Take a little Frac Tank. Yep, okay. I was going to get out and do that. This camera. Oh, reverse. Reverse, reverse. Okay, camera. Technically, that's high centered right now, a little bit. Like it's not sitting flat. Alright, now what I want to do is just for G-Wiz. Okay. Sorry. Suspension gauge. There is some weight on the fifth wheel, but let's see how far this goes up. Okay. Alright. And there is 8,000 pounds. I don't feel like it would be that high for 8,000 pounds, but I've seen it higher on my personal profile, so it's just kind of cool that it works. And yes, it's a game. Obviously, it's not going to be exactly correct, but anyway. I mean, it's not bad. Our run pays almost $3 grand. And we've got plenty of fuel, so we don't have to fuel. Decent little money maker.
Turn right. After 50 yards, turn left.
Plus being so light,
Turn left.
it's actually good fuel mileage run. Not that I'm gonna get good fuel mileage, I'm just... Made it and didn't even hit anything.
turn left.
Oh yeah, I was going to talk about streaming, wasn't I? So, a couple of things. I've noticed that the last few videos, I mean, they're doing fine. They just aren't performing like they used to. So, I don't know if it's just people are catching up or if it's just that time of the week. I don't know. So I guess that's question number one. Do you all like the daily videos? And if you don't, toss out what you would prefer. The second thing is, I've been thinking about streaming a lot. Because
Keep right.
from what I've seen, you can if you engage and do halfway decent, right? It seems like some of those guys do pretty well. Picking up new subscribers, new fans, that sort of thing. Number one, I'm not streaming this series. Virtually impossible, because I record 1 to 2 days ahead, which I've said before. Prime example is I had episode 60 uploaded, and then I had a message that I've never seen before that it said, HD processing is taking longer than expected, please wait. Actually, no, that wasn't 60. That was episode 59. Anyway, I re-uploaded it, kept that one going, re-uploaded it, and just named it something different for the time being, just to make sure everything happened. And that one processed in HD.
Go straight.
In no time. So then I deleted the one that was still updating, all that sort of thing. So that's why I like to keep ahead as well. The other thing is, I know that there's people that are probably catching up in this series, and I don't want to have them hop into a live stream and then be like, whoa, wait a minute, what the heck? See what I'm saying? What I could do, though, I could do a couple of things. I mean, I can stream whatever the hell you guys want to watch. I could either use the streams and start a European Truck Simulator series, but that would be streams only. And I'm thinking about maybe like a Saturday afternoon, early evening stream, possibly, because I know I have people overseas and different time zones, so I'm trying to think of a time that would be, you know, conducive to everyone. And the other thing is, I wouldn't take down the stream. Like, after the stream is over, it would stay up as a video, so people could, you know, watch it if they wanted to. And I'm not talking like a 4 or 5 hour stream. I mean, who knows? Maybe I do. If there's enough engagement and people are enjoying it, maybe I do stream 5 hours. I don't know. But I could do European Truck Simulator 2, because I have maybe 2 loads delivered in that, so I would basically just completely start over. And I don't know if I would call that a series, like a Road to a Million. I have no idea. Idiot American truck driver drives in Europe. I have no idea. The other thing I can do is I can stream FS22, aka Farm Sim 22, which could be a shit show in and of itself because I haven't played that game for any length of time since it came out. And why didn't I not play it after? I played it for a little bit, and then I think Sniper Elite 5 came out, so I did the campaign in that. And then I'm trying to think of what came out after that. Anyway, I got completely sidetracked. So I haven't gone back to it. So I literally know zero about the production stuff, because I like farming. I just want to, you know, grow some grain, harvest the shit, and sell it, right? I don't care about baking cakes and making all this other crap.
Go straight.
Now, if they have a mod where I can take the grain to a Jack Daniel's distillery or something and they'll sell liquor, I mean,
Keep right.
that's not that bad.
50 yards.
But you know what I'm saying? Anyway,
Go straight.
I could do that. So, those are a couple options. I would appreciate your comments and your thoughts on it. And the other thing is, I've never streamed before. I'm assuming it's not any harder than me recording this video. I have all the settings set up. I've done some tests, but I've actually never done it.
After 50 yards, go straight.
Go
straight.
But I can. I mean, I even have the scenes for it too with my ugly mug on there if you wanted to see my face as I'm playing. I don't know why the hell anybody would, but I like how that graphic down there looks like a strobing billboard. And I'm saying that sarcastically. I don't like it at all, but there's nothing I can do about it. Wife is hot. Well, thank you.
Keep left. After 50 yards,
I tend to agree.
Turn left.
I need to remember to get the truck service too. We're at 6%. I don't know what percentage it is that you actually get fined if you go through a weigh station. Although honestly, I don't think I need to do that. I need to put the police mod thing back in that Waylon did and turn the fines back. I don't think I've ever done that. I don't know why I get sidetracked.
Keep right. After 50 yards, go straight. Go straight.
How real was that? And just like that too. Let's freaking come out like a bat out of hell and then go slow. And then like, oh, there's a truck behind me. Let me speed up.
Keep left. After 50 yards, turn left.
You know what I did do today, though? This gravel reminded me of it, and it had nothing to do with my wheelbase. It's an option in-game for road friction or something like that. So I turned it down to about 25%, and I still feel it. It's just not as harsh. Wow, that could be taken out of context. Okay, this looks like it's really cool, so let's get out. Oh, seriously? Look at that. Can you tell I've never been over here? I guess I should pay attention to where I need to go. Over here. Well, they need to replace their screens or something there. Hey, what's up, puppy? Got a little counterweight in the air. Right, that's what that... Yeah, that's a counterweight. Oh, being delivered. I'm pretty sure I was supposed to go around over this way. Yeah, okay. Oh, right there. Really? I feel like they could have put us over there on the other side of those tanks, but okay.
You have reached your destination.
This is skilled parking. Actually, they could have put us right in here over to the right, so we had to back in between that backhoe and that light pole. So, let's do one of these numbers. Loads out of here, though. I.e. that backhoe on a trailer. Hold on, airlines. Don't pop. Oh, look at that. There was probably an easier way to do this, but in my head at the time, this is what I had, so. For the peanut gallery that's like, why is he doing it that way? I have a tumbleweed in my truck now. Alright, single axle tie, so one would think that this would react quick. But will it? If my truck didn't have such a long wheelbase, it would react a lot quicker too. That's not bad. Eh. $29.53, please, sir, and sign my paperwork. Massive. Let's do a quick driver check here on the new ones. Okay. Where did John go? NA, but he's sleeping. Did he do anything? Okay, John. You're a good-looking guy, so we'll kind of give you a pass. And you're the terminal manager, so maybe you had to make sure that these two did something. Grain, Jordan to Bozeman. All right. Very nice. And he took some hay. Hay. Perfect. Check the bank, because I don't even think a payment's come out yet. No, it hasn't. So I'm actually kind of happy with where we're at this point. Because we could technically pay that loan off and still have $117,000. So you figure by the time that loan's paid off, we're probably going to have over $1 million in the bank. And then free and clear by that time. And then rinse and repeat, because I'm sure you guys just want me to keep buying garages. So, and when we get to that point, I've already decided as well that when we get to that point, you guys are going to pick. And if we get down here somewhere in Mexico and you guys want something in Mexico, actually, now that I have 2 garages, no, I still can't. I have to buy more. I own freaking 2. How many more do I have to buy? Oh, that's the other thing. I can spend $100,000 and upgrade what we have too, because I only have 3 drivers there. So that's what will happen before we buy a next garage. That one's got to be full. I could do that anytime though. I could add one now, but I won't. We've been going long enough. There's been enough troubles this episode, so. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, episode 61 comes to an end. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And don't forget to drop a like on the way out. Until the next one, y'all take care.